So
Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions for Gina while we're still on? I know that she's got to go jump onto a little plane to fly over the mountains.
I
Sonia?
have a question.
yeah.
Um, you mentioned when you got out and one day you're wearing the uniform and now you're not. You had your community and now you don't. Who did you surround yourself with to help you get through those days that was tough? What support system did you put in place?
Yeah,
Who?
that's an amazing question, actually, because I didn't really know why I was drawn to Colorado Springs when I got out of the military because I was in New Mexico. Um, and I thought it was because of a nursing program that was here. But it's funny because I traveled throughout Colorado while I was still in the military, and I went to took 2 weeks, went to 10 different places. And the one place that I thought in Colorado, I fell in love with the state, but the one place I thought I would not move to was Colorado Springs. Like for whatever reason, I was just like, no. And that's where I ended up. And I thought it was because of the nursing program, but come to find out, there are several different military installations here, Army and Air Force, and you've got Space Force now. Um, but it's a very heavy military town. So subconsciously, I believe I moved here to still be engulfed in that type of environment. However, I did first turn to Mount Carmel, and at the time, they did have groups for veterans that were basically support groups a few times a week. And I was going to those and it was very helpful. Well, they did away with those. And that was extremely hard. And they, to my knowledge, they may have now. It's been some time since I went back and checked to see if they started them back up. But while I was like heavily involved in those groups, those support groups showing up and really feeling like I had that again, they switched it to military families and spouses and stuff like that, which I think is beautiful. But the the ones that really need it are the ones that are single that don't have a family to lean on, especially when you don't have other vets, right around you. Um, and so that was really tough. And so really just leaning into a lot of the veterans that I served with, because even still here in Colorado Springs, I don't feel like that there is that true military community. But leaning into like Achieve has been amazing. Connecting with Mac has been amazing. And really, Mac has connected me with a lot of vets, and I'm grateful for that for sure. And so that's been super helpful. So, the fact that what you, Sonia, and Mac are doing together with the military support stuff, veteran support stuff. I think that's beautiful. Um, I think if we can maybe even expand further to Colorado Springs a little bit more, that would be awesome too. Because I do feel like there's a need for it here, especially because I'm
Need to find somebody in Colorado Springs that'll step up and help us, Gina.
yeah,
Yeah, someone
absolutely.
on this call, maybe.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there are, I believe, a handful of others that are vets in Colorado Springs too, right? That we could start maybe
Yeah,
doing, like
Scott
a weekly.
Bell and
Yeah.
what's his name? The Santa Claus voice, Carl Front.
Oh,
Did you know he
I
does the
just
Santa Claus
recently met him.
voice
Yeah.
for
But
when
that,
you?
that's what's been so cool about this group is that um I think sometimes people get the perspective of SEAL Team 6 are veterans, but those of us that did other things, we were chefs, we were general staff, we were warehouse workers, that we all have something in common, and that is the group that we were with.
Yeah.
Uh, some of the funny things and that happen is that we all know that the Marine Corps was the best outfit, but
Debatable.
people will say other branches of the service will be giving a hard time to people and said, "Don't you guys like each other?" He says, "Oh no, that's why we give each other a hard time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't take waste our time, talking to them." But we've met so many people, and the offshoots. It's not even the people that serve directly themselves.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Maybe their parents, a brother, in Sonia's case, an uncle
Yep.
that has been gone for about 50 years now, huh, Sonia?
Yeah,
And
over
but
50.
his relation or your relationship with him is that strong that you're dedicating your life to this purpose, and we're all trying to see what can we offer, and that I know that Steve deals with conflict management. I, I'm one of the old guys in most rooms, and uh, there's things that we have seen because we've lived life that we should be able to. Sorry, so we should be able to gain a certain amount of wisdom and being willing to share it. We all have different stories. And Gina, I love your story. I want to thank you.